I will be eating one meal a day for the rest of my days. Now, that doesn't mean that occasionally, on weekends, on vacations, due to social responsibilities, I might eat 2 meals a day. I might eat 2 meals and a bunch of snacks. That doesn't change that my go-to routine for the last 3 years and for the next, God willing, 50, 60 years will be 1 meal a day. You might be wondering why. Fellas, it's very simple. Results. Discipline. But more than that, more than anything, this is the most enjoyable way to eat I've found. That's right. Eating only once a day is truly fulfilling in a way that multiple meals, a traditional diet, can never be. It's fulfilling, it's fun, it's enjoyable, it's rewarding in the way that breakfast, lunch, dinner, and your frequent snacking can never be. So it's very simple for me. Eating throughout the day, having a small meal for lunch, having breakfast, doesn't do anything for me anymore. It doesn't help with energy. It doesn't help with athletic performance. It doesn't help with hunger levels. It doesn't do anything positive. In fact, it just wears me down and takes the pleasure of eating away. At least it minimizes it for the remainder of the day. So there's nothing for me to be gained. Now, if I were to try and build 20 pounds of muscle, I might start experimenting with higher protein feedings, meaning I would consume at least some protein throughout the day. I might not eat full meals, but I would consume 30 grams of protein 2-3 times throughout the day and have still one massive meal at night. But it's not worth it to me. As much as I'd like to have an extra 20 pounds of lean muscle on my frame, this lifestyle that I'm able to maintain and to live every single day is unlike anything I've found in the past 20 years of working out, of experimenting with different diets. This lifestyle is the ultimate. Fasting throughout the day and eating, refueling, compensating at night. And brothers, like I tell you and keep telling you, it's not just about the physical results. It's not just the fact that I can stay ripped on this protocol without effort. It's the fact that this truly made my life better in other aspects of my existence. So it's not just the aesthetics. It's not just the food or the lack of food. It's the fact that this has made me more in control. This has given me more control. And it has made me a happy camper. At least every night when I get to sit down and enjoy whatever I want to eat. Whatever I want to eat. Which in my case is protein, vegetables, and some fruit. And then with the occasional treat here and there. And that's it. I eat what I crave. I eat the foods that I want to eat in the amounts that I want to eat, while looking the way that I do right now, without really any effort. The effort comes into play when I start implementing my regular 40 to 50 hour fasts. That can be a little bit challenging sometimes, depending on how I set it up and depending on how active I am on those fasting days. I'm always very active. I'm always very alive. I'm always in motion. I'm always doing stuff because it is what I enjoy doing. Don't think that I'm a hamster running in that wheel all day because I feel like I need to burn calories or burn energy or do something with my life. It's what I enjoy doing. It's who I enjoy being in this world. So this to me is reinforcement that I gotta keep doing what I'm doing. Now, what about one meal a day placed earlier in the day? I talked about this before, but it simply does not work for me. I don't see any scenario where breakfast only or lunch only would work better than your one meal eaten late in the day, late afternoon, dinner time. And I've tried it, brothers, believe me, I've tried this so many times. I went back and forth so many years, but not anymore. Not anymore. This is the ultimate, and this one meal a day diet is here to stay. Now, how would you want to implement this in your life? Simple. You wake up for the first 4 to 6 hours of the day, you have 0 calories. You can indulge in a cup or two of black coffee. That's what I do personally, but no food. You stay hydrated. You drink your water, and then if you're new to this or this is still very difficult to you, you can have some fruit around lunchtime, noontime. You can have like an apple or two, and then stay on that semi-fast. Stay somewhat empty until dinner time. At this point, I don't really eat or need anything throughout the day anymore. I drink 1 or 2 cups of coffee. Occasionally, I might do 3 cups, but that's never beneficial. 2 cups of coffee is the sweet spot for me, and that actually makes the fast far more enjoyable and far easier on the body. So whenever I cut out the coffee, even though it's just espressos that I drink, black coffee, with the occasional espresso macchiato, when I cut those out, it just makes it unnecessarily difficult and takes a lot of pleasure out of my daily routine. So I drink my coffee. I usually just stay hydrated on water and sparkling water. I don't ever feel the need to eat throughout the day. And when I do, I might have an apple, and that's it. Green apples for me. I like my sour green apples. And that is pretty much it. You gotta experiment with it. You gotta try and see what works for you. But I don't see any scenarios where this is not ideal from a lifestyle perspective. It might not be ideal from a aesthetical perspective. If you're a bodybuilder, perhaps don't do 1 meal a day. If you're invested in other physical journeys, you're trying to do something with your body that is very much outside the norm, perhaps don't do 1 meal a day. But for everybody else who's living a quote-unquote normal life, this works tremendously well. And you can take my example as proof, because my life is far from normal. I am very physically active. I work out 2, sometimes 3 times a day on a completely empty stomach. I don't have any pre-workout nutrition. I don't have post-workout nutrition. I don't care about anything. I don't have amino acids. I don't have protein shakes during the day to hold me over or to help me recover. No. All I do is fast, drink my water, my coffee, and then refuel properly at night. This is obviously key. When I do sit down to eat at night, I eat enough. I eat the right things, and I eat to satisfaction. I also listen to my cravings. When my body tells me I need more of this, I need more carbs today, I'll give it more carbs. When my body tells me all I want is protein today, that's what I'll do. Throw in some veggies for some fiber and bulk and call it a day. When my body tells me I need more energy today, I need more calories, my man, I'll have a pizza, I'll have some burgers, I'll have a milkshake or some ice cream, I'll have half a box of cereal with milk, whole milk, cow's milk, and then I'll hit the sheets, recover, sleep like a champ, wake up the next day ready to take on the world. Nothing works as well as this in my experience. I want you to try it. I want you to try it, truly. Give it a shot. Do not be afraid. This is the ultimate. Let's go.